Hi guys, and thanks for joining me on what I believe may or may not be Resident Evil 8. Now why I'm saying it like that is because we're not 100% sure exactly what the name is going to be yet. Not yet anyway. So some people are speculating it's going to be called Resident Evil 8. Some people says it's going to be Resident Evil 8 Village. If you go read some of the forums and all of that, you'll see sometimes it says it's going to be Village Resident Evil. So the name might actually be backwards. It might not necessarily be Resident Evil Village. It might be Village Resident Evil. So I suppose only time will actually really tell what it's going to actually be. So I think with that being said, let's just jump into this mystery of a trailer and see if we can basically dissect it and take it apart. And maybe you guys can speculate with me in the comments. So please feel free to drop your comments below and let me know what you think about some of the pictures I've shown in this video and some of the little clips. It's fun to speculate, what it could be and what it could not be. So one of the first things I saw in the trailer is a black screen that basically effectively just says his story comes to a close. Now it's kind of a creepy little message if you think about it. Why would they say something like that? It's kind of like they're trying to draw attention to it. I mean, the whole screen is just black and that's all they say. So I mean, who is this he's that they're talking about? So is that Ethan? I don't know. It might be Ethan from Resident Evil 7. Now, what I've seen, and if you look at this little picture here, Ethan still is in Resident Evil 8, if we want to call it Resident Evil 8. So for argument's sake, I'm going to call it Resident Evil 8 for this video, because I don't know what its actual name is going to be. So once that time comes, we'll know. So for now, let's call it Resident Evil 8. It looks like Ethan is still in it. I don't know to what extent. So there's just like a small hint towards the very end of the trailer where you can see Ethan lying on the ground looking up to this guy, which he screams out to as Chris. So this guy seems to be called Chris. He's basically yelling at Chris, asking him why is he doing this, as Chris basically empties a clip into a person right next to Ethan. So I don't know who this person is. Hey, for all we know, that could be Mia. I don't know. So immediately what jumped into my head when Ethan said, why are you doing this? He says, sorry, Ethan. So that makes me think this might be Mia. I don't know. So don't know. The whole trailer kind of has a creepy vibe to it. If you look at this small little clip here where it effectively goes through a little forest, it has a creepy vibe to it. And then we also have this little shed in the middle of nowhere effectively. I don't know what the story is of this little shed. I can only speculate at this point in time. It could be, but maybe this shed is the same as the little guest house in Resident Evil 7 where we effectively start. Nobody would know. I suppose the only way is to actually play the game or watch some sort of walkthrough once someone else eventually plays this game. So if you would like to see me do that walkthrough, please subscribe down below so you can be notified as soon as I upload those videos. That'll probably be towards the end of the year only, or next year. But as soon as that game is released, I'll do a walkthrough for you guys and I'll upload the videos for you guys. So if you would like to see that, please subscribe down below. So yeah, I don't know what's the deal of this little shed here. Might be the same as the little guest house in Resident Evil 7 where we effectively start. I really don't know. And the next thing we see is this creepy old man. What the story is of this old man, I don't know, but it seems like he might be a possible friendly. Now, I don't know if he's going to be like a main character in the game, is going to be there permanently, or if it's going to be a situation like the policeman in Resident Evil 7, for those of you that's played that game or watched the walkthrough, where the policeman came in and basically went out very quickly because he got killed off. So maybe this old man will come in and get killed off very quickly as well, so I don't know. Might be just some extra spice and flavor to the game. So it seems like we meet this old man by almost getting our head shot off, as you can see in this little clip here. And then he seems very on edge, if you can see in the second clip. He seems very on edge with these possible monsters, outside. I don't know what these monsters are. It seems like they might be possible vampires or werewolves. Reason I'm saying vampires or werewolves because it seems like there's little hints in the trailer of vampires. Don't really know. And here's a picture of a woman that appears to be sucking on the main character, who is probably going to be us, arm. Why is this woman sucking blood from my arm? I don't know, lady. Leave my blood alone. I don't know, lady. So she's sucking my blood from my arm, this lady. For what reason, I possibly can't tell you why she's sucking the blood from my arm. And then we've got this creepy little symbol. Now, this one here, apparently that's a fetus. I don't know. It could be a fetus, which is in a little circle of 4 feathers. God knows what they were thinking here, but I think this might be important again because I see this like 3 times in the trailer, and the trailer is not that long. The trailer is only like what, 2-3 minutes long, so almost 2-3 minutes, and I see this like 3 times. Every minute you basically see this. The main one is this one with the actual fetus-looking thingamabob with the little circle and feathers, and then this other one here, which looks like it's drawn in paint on the floor. It seems like it's drawn in paint on the floor. I don't know. But you can see it looks kind of like a clan, symbol of some kind. So maybe that's a family symbol of some kind, emblem. Maybe it's for a vampire or werewolf family. I have absolutely no idea. I can only speculate at this time. Your word is as good as mine. So if you've got any ideas what it might be, please post that in the comments below and let me know what you think it might be. It'll be fun to see what some of you guys might think. Maybe you think of something I didn't think of. And then there's another one here, which also looks like it might be possibly drawn with paint on another wall in the trailer. That seems like it's the same symbol. I don't know. Is it just me? Or is that the same symbol? The second one and the third one definitely seem to be the same thing. And I'm not sure entirely if they are the same as the first one I showed you guys, the actual feet is the circle and the feathers. But they appear to be the same as the first one. It's very, very close. There's a shocking resemblance. Then we also have this random image that I have from the trailer, which seems to be of 2 very ancient looking doors, kind of like from medieval times, but it looks like vampire doors. I mean, that looks kind of like a monster on the door, a big, big monster of some kind. It could be like a demonic kind of monster. It looks like he or she or it is, biting the head off something, perhaps. We can only speculate, but it looks like a puzzle of sorts. So this has got a resemblance to what we would see on Resident Evil 7 and so on, where it basically indicates there may possibly be puzzles again in this game where you're going to have to go and find the missing pieces to effectively get certain things done, like opening this door. And I for one, loved those puzzles in Resident Evil 7. Really puts a fun indication to the game, so that'll be fun to see again in this Resident Evil 8. Here we've got a picture of Mia reading a bedtime story to what seems to be her kids. So if you check the trailer, really seems like she's reading a bedtime story to her kids. So this plays off much further in time, where we can only assume Ethan and Mia probably had kids along the way. So why they are showing this, I don't know if that's got some sort of significance to the game. Maybe Mia will be reading a story where she tells a story of vampires or werewolves or something long ago, and then that actually, starts kicking in where it actually starts taking place. We don't know. This small scene of the trailer really, really intrigues me. That makes me wonder what kind of monsters will we be seeing. I mean, is that a werewolf? That doesn't look like a vampire. So I've seen hints that they might be vampires, and I've seen hints that there might be werewolves or something else. So I really don't know, but it's making me so curious. I don't know about you guys, but it's making me so curious to play the game. Overall, this game has got a very Uri, medieval, vampire-ish, werewolf kind of feel to it. So I'm not entirely sure whether there's going to be any vampires or werewolves, but it really gives me that indication. And you can see there's another character there which looks like a possible friendly of some kind. Not entirely sure. So besides the old man, there's this girl, and then there's this cheesy looking oak, which I'm not sure who he is, but also seems to be appearing in the trailer quite a few times. So the cheesy looking oak seems like he might be a possible evil guy. He looks like a possible villain of some kind. Maybe he's like a vampire, werewolf kind of hunter. It could be that I'm absolutely and completely wrong about all of this. Most likely I am, but it's fun to speculate. So that's why I'm asking you guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think this guy's role is. Is he going to be like a main character? Will this girl that I just showed you guys be a main character? Or are they just villains? Maybe the girl is a villain for all we know. I don't know. Maybe she's a villain. And who's this creepy little thing walking around down the street? This looks like a very creepy little thing walking on the street. I mean, for heaven's sake, what the heck even is that? I don't even know. I see this old lady also in the trailer, so that might possibly be the same person, although I don't think so. I mean, also it makes me wonder who the old lady actually is. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. What does this make you guys think this could actually be about? Could it be about vampires, werewolves, or do you think I'm completely wrong? So if you've liked the videos, please subscribe and give me a like. Let's see if we can give this trailer about 500 likes. That'll be nice. And then hopefully sometime very soon we'll be able to play this game. I can only imagine a lot of you guys are as excited as I am. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.